This is Matthew Perosa with the Jewelry Website Advisory Group. I am standing here halfway to the top of the Chateau of Nice, France. And behind me, what you see down here is an archaeological dig for the chapel dedicated to the Virgin Mary. It was built between the 11th and 12th centuries, and then it was rebuilt in the late Middle Ages. But they are slowly unearthing it, and it is one of the things I enjoy seeing most about all of Europe is these old chateaus. As I said, I'm Matthew Perosa with the Jewelry Website Advisory Group, and I am taking time out from this beautiful day here of touring Nice to answer some questions that have come in from my Facebook fans and Facebook followers. The topics of conversation are all about jewelry websites and how to market a jewelry website online. The question I have right now on my iPad is from Chris Taylor of Taylor Made Jewelers in Glen Rock, New Jersey, in the United States. He says, "Do I need to have e-commerce on my website? I really don't want it, but I want to be able to update a catalog." Okay, well, this is going to require a little bit of history and explaining. Chris, a few years ago, we were telling jewelry stores that you shouldn't put catalogs on your website at all, just to focus on on the services you provide and perhaps put your designer lines up. But then we had a recession, and people started to surf more on the internet looking for products that they wanted to buy. Rather than getting in their car and going from store to store, they decided to save some gas money. Now driving around is a general phenomenon in the United States. Mass transit is used a lot in Europe. But in the US, when people wanted to save money, they were staying home. And staying home, they would surf the internet, figure out what they need to buy, find the right place by shopping through catalogs, and then once they found it, they'd get in their car, they'd go to one single location and would not have to waste their time, their precious time, and their gas money to drive around. So the strategy that we've now adopted because of this new online browsing phenomenon is that jewelry stores should have full product catalogs on their website, and we actually mean your entire inventory. But we don't quite want you to sell online, because that's just another step that is difficult for jewelry stores to accomplish for a whole host of other reasons, advertising expense being one of them. So most customers who are purchasing other kinds of things online are buying low-ticket items. They're buying things that are under $400. And for something that's under $400, it's easy to use your credit card, make a charge, have it come delivered in the mail. If you don't like it, you just return it. So it's an easy purchase to do on your credit card or on a debit card. It's not using up too much of your money. You don't have it on too much of your money on hold. If it's bad, you return it and you eventually get a refund. That whole process might take a month. But if you're talking about high-ticket items that are jewelry, if it's over $1,000, well, then somebody's got to have to think, unless they've been specifically saving up for it, do they want to occupy $1,000 or more on their credit card, or do they have that much money in the bank? If they get it in the mail, they don't like it, they have to return it. Well, now there's this whole return period, and you've got that money that is kind of locked up. So from the point of view of buying larger ticket items online, you'd rather go to a local store after browsing online, go to a local store and then say, yes, you know what, I do like this, I'm seeing it in person, so let me make this purchase. So have the catalogs online, but don't have the e-commerce, because for the jewelry industry, we don't see that it's going to be that valuable. There are some big players that have e-commerce online, and those big players are spending a lot of money in advertising, and they are having success, but they're advertising on a national level. Local jewelry stores should concentrate on their local businesses rather than trying to have e-commerce, which essentially sells to the entire industry. Okay, let me see if I have any more notes on my iPad that I may have missed here. Other than, I just mentioned about local jewelry stores. So a local consumer who is at home browsing will be looking for products. When they find something at another local store, they will get in their car and they will drive locally to look at it. And it's going to be very infrequently when a new customer is going to come in and say, you know what, I have a printout here from an online jeweler. Do you have something similar to this? You're probably going to have your already existing customers who trust you. They're going to look at your website, see that you have something, and then and then come in, or they may look at somebody else's website and then print something out and then come to you. But that's because you've already established a rapport and a trust with them. But you're not going to get any new customers who are simply printing out things from your website. It's there for your local people. Give it to them. It'll make a lot of people happy in the long run. And yeah, so there's my point of view now with having catalogs on the internet. Hopefully, Chris, that it helps you out and anyone else who may have been watching this video. If you'd like to find out more information about the Jeweler Website Advisory Group, you can find us online at www.jwag.biz. That's www.jwag.biz. I'm Matthew Perosi. I'll see you next time.